and no one better to get you ready for the big game than Mark Curtis and Cameron Cox. They are live on the field ahead of tonight's game. Hey, guys.
Hey, Tram, there's always something special when the Dodgers are in town. Whether the Dodgers are great, as they're playing right now, or they're terrible, this is the great rivalry for the Diamondbacks. I think the fans would agree. If you're a Dodgers fan living in the Valley, you love seeing the Dodgers come in, and you hate the D-backs, and the D-backs fans feel the same way about the Dodgers. So now, can the Diamondbacks make it 2 in a row tonight with Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound? He has given up, Cam, a lot of deep fly balls, more than he would like to. And when you look at this Dodger lineup with players like Freddie Freeman and Ohtani and Betts, he cannot give up a lot of deep fly balls.
Yeah, well, first of all, Mark, for them to win 2 in a row, I think would be big and kind of set the tone.
It would.
We talked about it coming into this series, a good measuring stick for the D-backs. They've had a tough first month. Like, show you belong in the same conversation with the Dodgers. You're that team that we talked about all spring training that can contend. Yeah. Eduardo Rodriguez, he just has walked too many batters. Don't pitch around this Dodger lineup. Go at him. If you're going to challenge the world champs, if you're going to challenge the best, get after him and see what happens after that. This could be a good learning experience for Eduardo Rodriguez. And as long as the bats and the defense back him up, I think it's a good thing. And speaking of that, you feel this building shake right now?
Yes.
Real quick, our photographer, Andrew Hernandez, look up. Just look up.
The roof is opening. It's a little warm out there, but I was talking.
100 degrees as we live here.
Well, you know, heat rises and cold falls. So if you're in here in the stadium and they keep the air conditioning on, even with the roof open, it should be okay later on tonight. Cam, last night, the Diamondbacks, with Brandon Pfaadt on the mound, did a great job keeping the ball in the ballpark. Ohtani had a home run.
Late.
Aside from that, you look at Sasaki, who will be on the mound for the Dodgers tonight. He's got to be just as worried about some of the Diamondbacks hitters like Corbin Carroll, who's been on fire.
What he needs to be worried about, and we're going to get a real quick shot of all these D-back fans in the building wearing all this purple.
Mark,
right? Listen, it's going to be loud in here, right? And this is a young pitcher for the Dodgers that hadn't had a lot of success. I've said this before, when Chase Field rocks with nearly 49,000 people, Mark,
which they'll have tonight.
Which they will have tonight. There's not many ballparks that can get this loud. And so with this building rocking, get to a young Dodgers pitcher that hasn't had a lot of success early, I think it could play to the D-backs' advantage.
I think what you said earlier, and we're going to toss it back to studio, but look for the Diamondbacks to try to capture that momentum that they took out of last night's game, capture it early, maybe get to Sasaki and play Diamondbacks baseball. They did a great job defensively last night, buttoning up the mistakes we saw last week.
Troy LaVelle's been asking for.
Yes, and if they can do that, I think they've got a great shot tonight.
There we go. I agree, Mark. Can't wait. Of course, you can watch that game right here on 12 News. First pitch is at 6:40. As Mark said, 49,000 in this building tonight. The roof is going to be open. This place will be rocking. Chase Field is the place to be. And if you're at home watching, 12 News is the place to watch it, guys.
All right. Tram and Caribe, we're going to toss it back to you.
All right. Lots of excitement out there at Chase Field. Guys, we'll see you soon.